very difficult first 45 minutes as Rangers manager for Ali McCoist. David Abua scored the goal, but it was rather basic. And Rangers will certainly ask questions about their defending. But you've got to hand it to Hearts. They've looked lively, they've looked good, they've been the better side by some distance at the moment. And at half-time on the opening day at Ibrox, it is Rangers 0, Hearts 1.
Well, the party atmosphere didn't last long at Ibrox. The crowd are not happy, and the Rangers players know it. Well, Ali McCoist has his work cut out for him at half-time in what is his first game in charge of Rangers. The champions are flagging at the break at the moment. The views of Ray Wilkins and Neil McCann coming up after the break. David Abua's goal has caused Ali McCoist's heart to skip a beat. Rangers' new owner and chairman, Craig White, unveiled the championship flag from last season. But following that, Rangers are flagging and they trail Hearts by 1-0 at half-time here at Ibrox. What is the opening game of the Clydesdale Bank Premier League season? I'm joined by Neil McCann and Ray Wilkins. Ray, what are your thoughts on the game so far?
I've enjoyed the game. I think the game's been a good spectacle. I think both sides have tried to play. Hearts look extremely well organised defensively, I'd have to say. They get Black and Abua in front of them, two central defenders all the time when they're defending. They're making it very tough for Rangers to go through the middle of the pitch, and they're probably not getting wide enough, Rangers, especially on the right-hand side of the pitch, to cause Hearts too many problems. But I've enjoyed it as a spectacle.
How does Ali McCoist turn this around?
Well, just touching on what Ray said and Davey in commentary, they have to get width. Ortiz is playing wide, but Ryan McGowan knows he's got him for pace on the outside, so he wants to come inside. And Hearts are quite happy, David. That's what Hearts have done fantastically well in the first half. They've grouped together, they've got compact, the two centre-backs. At times, Mari Zalukas is getting dragged out of there, but the full-backs have narrowed because they know there's no danger from the wide areas, so they've narrowed in. They've pressed the ball really fast, and they've got bodies in support. Rangers have shown no imagination as yet, and Ali McCoist, first charge as a manager, has to inject something. I think Wild will come on to provide some width and pace and try and get some attacks and some service for Jelavic.
Rangers had problems at set plays last season. Was this another example of that today in a new season?
Yeah, it was a strange one for me, and this is obviously Ali's take on his picking up. Bagheera, you can see there in the middle of the picture, is free, and then they go and pick others up. David Abua loses Whittaker. Whittaker switches off and gets a free header. Fantastic delivery, loads of shape on it. But as Bagheera is not picking up anybody, David, because he's deemed the best header of the ball, Ray, would you agree? He has to go and attack that, and he's not done that.
Absolutely. He has to go and head that. That's in his zone. That ball's coming into his area. They probably know that Granger's got this wonderful delivery from that side as well. And he's got to try and anticipate that and get in front of a big guy like Abua as well, because Whittaker's not had the best of the first halves. And as well as McGowan has played Ortiz, Templeton has run Whittaker ragged, because every time he gets the ball, instead of Stephen Whittaker trying to dictate to Templeton, Templeton's been dictating to Whittaker by coming inside on that really very, very good right foot that he's got and cause Whittaker problems. I think Stephen Whittaker's got to get a lot tighter and send him in an area where he doesn't want to go, onto his left foot. Because at the moment, with Granger and Templeton on the left-hand side for Hearts, they're causing Rangers a lot of problems.
Do we see the value today of Rangers securing the signature of Alan McGregor, given the important saves that he's had in this game?
Well, he's come up with a top save. This is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
stays up very tall, doesn't give David Templeton any angle there at all. But, you know, this is why he's been such a big signing, because he's coming out there. David Abua should score. But Hearts have been on the front foot. Rangers have to come up with something. The big players again have to stand up and get them into the game again.
Sometimes, Toby, it's important to sign the guys you've got as it is to bring new players in. And when you've got real quality, like McGregor obviously gives Rangers, then it's very, very important that those signings are made.
Rangers almost made the breakthrough towards the end of the half. How important was Ian Black's tackle?
Wow, it's a wonderful bit of tracking. I think Black, in actual fact, has a good first half. He's got two good foot. You know, Jelavic knocks that down lovely. Naismith's just about to smash it into an empty net, and Blackie comes back and makes one hell of a tackle. That's a great challenge.
And because of that, Rangers still trail by a goal to nil. It's 1-0 therefore to Hearts at the break. Ali McCoy's final game as a Rangers player was spoiled by defeat at the hands of Jim Jeffries' Hearts. Can Jim get the better of Ali again this afternoon? The second half is next. It's party time for the champions. Well, it was until the 16th minute when David Obua put Hearts in front, a lead they hold at the break. I'm joined in the studio by Neil McCann and Ray Wilkins. Ray, does Ali McCoist have a temper? And if so, is now the time to lose it?
He does have a temper, and I don't think he'll lose it for the first game in charge, to be perfectly honest. He may do after 90 minutes, but certainly not now. He'll want a little bit more out of the players as individuals as well as a collective unit. But I don't think he'll lose his temper too quickly. They've just got to stay calm. You know, it's pointless going frantic. Stay calm, keep the ball moving. They've got to get some whip
Ray,
to it.
Excuse me, I'm going to interrupt you because I'm glad to say we're joined in the tunnel now by the Hearts manager Jim Jeffries with Peter Martin.
Jim, how pleased are you with the goal and your team's performance?
Well, they're playing really, really well, and just say to them in there, you know, as good a performance as any team have brought here, and you know, they keep doing the right things. If they keep, don't lose their concentration, keep playing the way they're playing. I think we're a wee bit unfortunate not to be a couple of goals up, to be honest. And David Abua's great chance, but just more of the same. It's just about making sure they keep their concentration. We expect Rangers to maybe get a word or two at half-time with Ali, and you know, it's about making sure we get through that 15 minutes, but don't sit too deep. Just make sure we keep playing the way we're playing, because we look like we could cause them problems in behind.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Wily old thoughts, Jim Jeffries. Can Ali McCoist work some magic in the second half? Commentators Davy Provan and Ian Crocker.
Well, it's certainly been a